Bear watch. Me and Molly are watching for bears. Aren't we, Molly? Oh, are you excited, little bear watcher? Careful, it's 5 a.m. You'll piss off the neighbors. Yeah. There's a lot of different buttons over here. What do these do? What does that do? No, don't want that. We don't want that. That's crazy. I don't want that. Turn that off. Uh. There's a highlight button. What does this button do? Retouch on? No, I don't want that. Green screen. Yeah, I guess I can put different pictures from my phone behind myself. Oh, wow. I'm just chilling. It's too damn early. Fucking A, dude. I had to take a break from gaming yesterday and go do a bunch of errands and stuff because I've been playing so much the last like 2 weeks. The whole house was falling apart around me. Not really, but I did need to go to the grocery store and some other shoppings, which the town I live in does not have good options for that. So I had to go on a little bit of a drive yesterday. Well, Callie and I went over to Kalispell. It's like 100 miles. Got some charcoal. I can go down here to Ace Hardware in town and get one bag of charcoal for like $15, or I can drive my ass over to fucking Costco in Kalispell and get 2 of those same bags for $22. It's ridiculous. What's up, Liburn? Is it Liburn? AL7? But yeah. Been working on my fire pit. Hold on, I'll be right back, you guys. I left my gimbal and shit in the house. Hold on. Yeah. What's up, Marilyn Ortega? There's some new people in here this morning. You guys are gonna go into this gimbal here. First, we gotta take my phone case off. This might get loud. It was really in there. Hold on. I know the orientation is locked. There we go. No sleep. I just wake up every morning at like 4:20. I think my body is just like, where is it? And then I was watching a video just now and it really pissed me off. And I was like, I want to fucking be live because this is pissing me off. There's this guy named Billboard Chris on YouTube. And he just goes and stands places with different billboards, you know. And his billboards usually piss people off, but that's okay because it's funny. But either way, the video, I shared it on my community thing. But he's like standing there talking to this other guy about something, you know. And this fucking dude walks up and just stands between them. Like they're almost having a face-to-face conversation, and this other person comes up, stands between them, and refuses to leave and is just being a problem. And I'm just like, dude, like I said in the share post or whatever, I would go to jail. I would definitely smack that dude all up and down his whole body and face. No way. Especially long hair. You cannot be going around with long hair acting tough. You're gonna find out real quick. You're gonna find out real quick that all that hair is a handle. When your face gets bashed in repeatedly with fists. It's just stupid shit, man. You can tell people that have never fought. You can't be walking around with fucking 2 feet of hair acting tough. But yeah. Yesterday at 6 a.m., the bear was down here in my neighbor's trash. Well, my neighbor down the street got a bear can, right? So she's loving life because she's got ring camera footage of the bear rolling the can around and like smushing on it and trying to get it to open, and it wouldn't open. What do I think of the Trump and Musk beef? I don't know, dude. Part of me thinks it's fake. Like they're just fucking around and like trying to steer the media just to see if they can. Part of me thinks, you know, maybe it's real. I don't know. I think, you know, Elon could go and make some accusations like that. And if he's not telling the truth, then there's really no punishment for that, you know? And I don't know. I really don't. I don't believe that Trump is in the Epstein files the way it was suggested, because I think if he was, that would have been released to the public a long time ago. Like they would have tried to use that to keep him getting elected each time. So I don't feel like that's real. I also don't think Elon would have any way of knowing that. Grinch, what's up, dude? But yeah, it's hard to say. You know, maybe they're having some sort of falling out because of financial matters. Supposedly, Elon's got a bunch of, you know, contracts and stuff like that Trump's wanting to cancel because he feels like they're just also a waste of money. And Elon was maybe hoping that wouldn't happen because he had come in and done all this work. And, you know, it's like donating to a streamer and then expecting them to say exactly what you believe and all that shit, right? It just doesn't happen. You can try it. You're just going to piss people off, you know? Like Elon, I feel like, thinks that he bought Trump somehow. And, you know, maybe in the old days of the corrupt, you know, career politicians we used to have, that probably was possible. But I don't think it is now. Not with him anyway. Play Surround Dead? I've never played that or heard of that. What is that? It sounds like a zombies game. What's up, Annihilator? Good morning. I've got cotton mouth really bad, you guys. Let's get some water. Water. Look at this. Is Molly on watch. Oh, you're supposed to stay over there, Molly. You were looking all scared. We need a new zombie game. We need something, man. We need good games again. Molly, stay out there. It's Bear Watch. Look at this jacket, you guys. It's like 50 degrees outside, so I need a jacket. Got some grapes at the store yesterday. It's like DayZ and Project Zomboid combined. That sounds cool. Yeah, new games have kind of sucked. For like the last year or two. I mean, I'm playing games that are like 10 years old, maybe not that old, but it seems like we peaked for gameplay and graphics a couple years ago, and now everything is just crap. It's like somebody said that was going to happen a couple of years ago when free to play started taking over. Because, people play so much free to play that they start scoffing at $30 and shit. And I've noticed that too, right? Like, there wasn't free to play games a couple console generations ago. And people were more willing to spend money on games, I think. But as free to play model has kind of taken over, you got people less and less willing to spend, 40, 50 bucks on a game. And if you do calculate for inflation, $60 back in like 2006 when we started paying that much for games is about $90 now. So basically in 2006, 2007, we were paying the equivalent of $90 for a new game. And there was nothing really free to play. There was hardly anything indie, so there wasn't really a lot of cheap shit out there. You pretty much paid 60 bucks for games. And so, yeah, now people just, I don't know. And I don't blame people either for not wanting to pay for games because they suck. And you don't know if a game's going to suck until you start playing it. And so it's stupid. So now we're going to smoke about it. Got my bear spotlight. Molly's like, I'm not the bear. Got my bread clip. I don't know why there's a random bread clip out here. You guys ever shoot bread clips? You got this little bread clip, you take it, you fold it, break it right in the middle. And you got two halves, right? Like that. And you take it, this half, and you hook it on your finger like that. And then you flick it. You'll take a fucking eye out with one of those things. They're not quite as bad as a penny, but they're pretty bad. Man, bread clips didn't make it very long in my house when I was a kid.
we'd be fucking having wars with those things. Or the candy necklace. I don't know if you remember the candy necklace, but it's got the little round beads around like a elastic string, and you're supposed to wear it around your neck, you know? We would take those, and it's like you hold the string out like this, and then you take one of the little candy loops and you bite it in half so that it makes like a letter C. And then you hold that half circle in your teeth and you pull it back and let go, and you shoot that candy, and it goes fucking hard. Like, yeah, I bet you did the candy necklace. Probably everybody did the candy necklace. Otherwise, it was just like you're eating some fucking Smarties or something, or I don't know. They were a little sweeter than Smarties, but my fire pit though, you guys. I've been going and getting loads of gravel from the creek. I think I've gotten two loads of gravel so far. Each one was about like 4 buckets worth. And I went and bought some topsoil yesterday, and that's what all that is over there. Because that was like really low lying, you know, and I didn't want to have to bring in so much gravel. Yeah, I had a fire in this last night. Looks like it burned down pretty good. Watch out, Molly. Only have that chunk that didn't burn, I guess. Yeah. Still got some wood out here. My axe. Molly, what are you doing? You're being too happy and annoying. Sun's coming up, you guys. Yeah. I'd like to go throw some knives, but it is kind of loud and it's not even fucking 5:30 yet. Probably piss everybody off. I want to go see some shit, you guys. Let's go see if we can catch a bear in action. The wall. The truck. The bear. He didn't get my trash, but he got my neighbor's trash 2 nights ago. See that can right there? That was completely knocked over. Okay? And I guess my neighbor didn't realize that the bear took his trash over here. And so now I'm gonna have to go and tell my neighbor that his trash is over here, because I don't want to fucking pick this shit up. It's gross, you know, it's not my trash. An AR-15 in a dream. Oh, good. What's up, dude? But yeah, the bear took the trash from over there. Well, one night last week, the bear got into his trash can and pretty much littered it all over my front yard, which there is that piece of trash right there, and it's in my yard, so I'm picking it up, but it's not mine, which for that reason, it's pissing me off. Like, what is that? Looks like somebody had a corn dog or something. Ew. I mean, there could be somebody's fucking dirty diaper all over this for all I know. It's fucking pissing me off. But yeah, that bear's out here somewhere. Now, this is my bear-proof can, right? Show you how this sumbitch works. It's got a little latch down here. Get in there. Probably can't even see it. Hold on, I gotta take this fucking thing off. You guys are wobbling all over the place. Yeah. Jesus. Ugh. Having an indoor spot. I mean, for a while, I did keep my trash can in the garage because I didn't know. Well, I think the first year that I was having an issue with the bear, they didn't have bear-proof cans. So, I was having to keep it inside the garage, but it stunk really bad, dude. Like in the summertime, it gets really hot and it stinks really fucking bad. But this can, I have to pay extra every month for this can, but it's got like a really heavy lid. Like that lid is probably like 20 pounds. It's way thicker than a normal garbage can lid. And it's got this pretty good latch, and the bear has literally rolled this thing around. You can see the scratch marks from the bear. But he can't get it open. But now that I've got the bear-proof can, he's decided, for like the first year, he wouldn't go past my house, basically. Oh, dude, look at the deer down here. Let's go down and check them out. But yeah, for like the first year, the bear wouldn't go past my house. So he would only hit my can. And then basically I was waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning on trash night and bringing my can out to the road, which sucked, because it's like you get a nice interrupted night of sleep with that. But either way, once I got the bear can, he decided to start going to other people's houses. So now he hits the red house's garbage. There's that red house over there, their garbage gets hit. That blue house on the end, they just got a bear can the other day, so now they're doing all right. They're the ones that have it on ring cam, trying to get into their can, but it couldn't. But now everybody else on the street, like the people in this red house, a couple weeks ago, their garbage can got hit, and the bear brought the trash. You see that trash right there? And then going up the hill, there's like 2 other sacks back in there, and they don't know that the sacks are up there, I guess, so they're just letting it sit there too. It's like, I don't know, it pisses me off because people will go out and pick their trash can back up, and then they're like, oh, well, I guess my garbage just disappeared. Like, where do you think the trash went? Okay, so these deer definitely see me. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. They're looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Dude, the craziest thing, so Thursday I beat Red Dead 2, or, I got to the epilogue, and I did the high honor way, so I saw the buck. And then Friday morning, or, Thursday night, I go to bed. I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I go and I come, and I was standing inside the window of my house right here. I was standing in that window, and right out here on this strip of grass was a big ass buck. And he was standing right here looking at me in my window. I shit you not. Let's see how close we can get to these deers. Let's see how good my Wi-Fi is. They're looking at me. They see me coming. What's up, deers? That's an apple tree, and they're like standing on their hind legs to eat apples off of it. That's the main doe right there, and she is not happy with me. What's up, mama dear? You gonna get some apples? Reach up there and grab one. She's like, we're gonna get out of here. This guy's an asshole. You live in Romania, around the Carpathians. We have about like 4,000 bears. Nice. Yeah, I live in Montana in the US, and where I live, they actually bring bears from other places in the US here. Like, there's bears that will get too close to civilization in like Colorado and shit like that. And there's my kitty. Dancing, what are you doing? But yeah, there's bears in like Aspen, Colorado that'll get too close to civilization, and they'll catch them and radio collar them and then bring them here. So we've got black bears, which are what I'm dealing with out here with the trash. But then we've also got grizzly bears, and they're usually up higher in the woods, but they will freaking kill you. Like a black bear, you can usually intimidate them and get them to leave you alone. But a grizzly bear will eat your face and not even think twice. You guys got to see my throwing knife targets. Well, target. I guess it's targets because I painted multiple on there, but check this out. Callie says it looks like boobs. Maybe it does. I've already fucked it up pretty good. I took a big chunk out of the middle. Like the day I set this up. And see, I blasted out a big piece right here. Boobs. It works pretty well though, except for it being pretty damn loud. It sounds like I'm beating on the wall with a fucking 4-pounder. That, and it's kind of up under this trim, so I've hit the trim a couple times. Hopefully I don't send one right up over the roof. But yeah, it's working pretty good. Just gotta wait till it's actually daylight, or it's actually daytime. Maybe wait till I hear a lawnmower. Molly's looking at me like, what are you doing out there? What are you doing out there? There's bears. Trim the trim. I'll just keep hitting it with knives until it's gone. It's 5:30 right now. But yeah, it's still too early for sure. Way too early. It's 2:30 p.m. for you. Nice. It's getting a little warmer. Dude, that sunrise sky is crazy though. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Be cool if it wasn't power lines in the way, though. 10:30. Oh, so I only got to wait 5 hours? Shit. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. You guys want me to build a fire? Oh, Smokey's coming out.
Smokey, you want to come outside and be on bear watch too? Quit it, Molly. The girls.
It's Saturday. Everyone's sleeping in. Yeah, except me. Because days are irrelevant for me, I guess. You got new toys yesterday? We got new toy. We're gonna fight about it. Oh. Oh, Smokey's got to poop or something. You slept until 7 for the first time in months? Man, my sleep patterns are all over the place here lately. Like, I'll go to bed at 10, wake up at 2, be awake till about 7, and then sleep till about noon. Gotta fix some porch lights. Well, I was thinking you could write a whole horror book about how these lights don't work. Like, look at that one. Fuck that light. And that one is not even, this one's barely working. It's like The Shining, but it's not shining. It's the not shining, I guess. There's another one. Actually, I was seriously thinking the other day about just taking these down and getting something new. They did come with a couple of extra bulbs, but I've already used them. And now there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them not working. Fuck. Yeah, they do look all right. We got to get a little ways away. Hold on. Yeah. My dog's awesome house with very functional roof that I built way after. It looks good. Maybe not. Looks about as good as my fucking hair. Smokey, is that good food? Imagine eating nothing but cereal day in, day out. And not just any cereal, but the same cereal. It's pretty much what my dogs do. Get down here. I'd like to say it's warming up, but I don't think it is. I need this jacket. I'm gonna put my hood up. Freezing. It's pretty much in my eye. I think it's about 50 here. 50. It was like 39 the other morning, like 2 mornings ago. I fixed my hair. Shit. I gotta try to look like the Ancient Aliens guy. Now I'm ready to tell you about aliens from the past. Not really. I don't know what to say. My hair's not long enough. My fucking forehead's long enough, though. God damn it. We're pretty much a 5-head now. Nah, that's still 4. Barely, though. Molly, bring me that. Bring me that toy. She's behind the flashlight. Are you lording over your toys? Dude, I wanted to get a new bird bath yesterday. And so I went on a quest to find one of those as well and could not. Couldn't find a new bird bath. What was that? I think it was like a dump truck or something. Whatever it was, they made a lot of noise. I might be able to throw knives soon. Yeah. What's up, girls? I gotta give Smokey her daily massage. Smokey, come here. Come here. Oh. She's about 7 years old. Her hips are getting pretty stiff. I've noticed. So I try to. Oh, you're shedding like a boss, though. I try to give her a little bit of a massage right on her, like, hip joints and her shoulders. She'll usually have some big knots, you know, and you can feel them. And you can tell it's limiting her mobility and shit. Smokey. She's thirsty as a fuck. Molly, you don't need a massage. No, you don't need a massage. Come here. You guys are just hair. Ugh. You're shedding so much. hair everywhere now. Like, look at that. Just from rubbing across my leg. Wait. Callie says, no, you are not throwing knives soon. Unless by soon you mean at noon. That is way too loud. Jesus. Go out there and take them. What's loud in the house? We're outside. I'm so confused. Smokey likes the sleeping mats. She likes to chew on her toy while laying on my mats. When I throw the knives, it's loud. I know. I was saying that earlier. I was saying I can't do it yet. But then I heard a dump truck slam its load out. Like I could hear the fucking dump thing boom really loud, and the dog started barking a minute ago, and that's why I was like, ooh, now I can throw knives soon. But I was being a smart ass. Yeah. Molly knew I was joking. Give me that fucking toy. Give me that. Smokey, you give me that. You bring that here, you give me that. Give me that toy. Smokey, you give me that. Give me that. The knives are only loud if I don't stick the knife on the throw. Barbecue some breakfast. I gotta start a fire in the pit. I don't know what I could barbecue for breakfast though. Barbecue a robin. No one barbecues breakfast, you guys. What do you want me to do? Fucking throw a pancake on the grill? We'll see how that turns out. Fuck. Maybe I'll. Fucking mosquito was the size of my eye. Maybe I'll fry an egg while I'm at it. What do you think? I've just got a fucking cast iron skillet? Actually, I've got a couple of them. Give me that. I got it now. I got it. Oh, she's so strong. She's so strong. Give me that. Oh, I've got it now. It's mine. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's mine. I am the champion. Smokey, you give me that. Give me that. Yeah, it's supposed to be like mid-80s today and sunny. And then tomorrow it's going to be a little bit warmer. And then I think the next day it's going to be a little bit warmer than that. And nice. But yeah, it is looking rather lovely.
No, it's on the outside of the garage kind of annihilator. Take the dogs swimming. They can swim a little bit, but it's still pretty cold. I threw a stick in for Molly, I think yesterday. And I've been getting in the water a little bit to get our gravel, you know, but it sucks. It hurts. Actually, today I've got to go get in it, probably up to my face. I do have a half body wetsuit that I'm going to use, but it's still going to suck. Gotta love your weather. Can be 30, then 90. Yeah. Well, in the summertime, dude, at night, it gets down to like 55 degrees most nights, sometimes 45. And then in the day, it could be 115. Like, it really, there's a big temperature change. Very big. Look at this fern over here, you guys. Hold on. I brought some fern from up in the woods in a bucket, and it was probably like maybe the size of that little one right there. And I planted it off in this corner, you know, and it's just taken over. I also water it pretty well. Kind of keep that little spot watered. Next to my girl's dog house. You guys want to go in there? You're in the dog house. Uh-oh. Camera's freaking out. Smokey's like, stay out of my doghouse. I swear it's getting colder. It does that right as the sun comes up. It's like the warmth of the sun, I think, pushes the cold air of the night away, but it kind of condenses at the front of the warmth. So right before the sun comes up, it gets coldest. It's terrible. I feel it most mornings. There's like a dove or something out there. Why do the birds get to make a bunch of noise, but I can't throw some knives? It's bullshit. I need to sharpen my knives. I got a little grinding wheel. I was thinking about just trying to touch up the tips of them a little bit because they're getting kind of blunted from hitting the ground and shit. Probably rocks. I hear turkeys. Turkeys are loud. It's fucking 5:51 right now. In 9 minutes, it'll be 6 a.m. and then everybody's awake. And I'm throwing knives. I'm gonna be out here. Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Molly wants coffee. Yeah, it's just a little bench grinder I got at a yard sale for like $10, but it works really good. I'm not sure. I think I need to bolt it to my bench out there, though. I got my vise bolted down finally a couple of years ago, but that was a badass vise. I lived next door to this old lady when I met Callie, and when Callie and I first got together, like I moved in with her. Then we ended up moving to this house, and I bought this house. But when we lived out at Callie's house, or her old house, because she ended up selling it. When we lived out there, we lived right next door to this really old lady named Mary, and she was really nice. And I was always trying to help her out with different shit. Like one day, she locked herself out of the house, and the way to get in her house was the craziest shit. She had a ladder, and we had to go up on the side of the ladder, like up to the second floor of her house. And on like the side of the house, there was a piece of the wall that you could just pull off. And it was like a way into the attic. And so I had to go up this ladder, go through this hole in the wall into her attic. And then I had to go through the attic to the hole that drops down into the house. And that was in her bedroom. And she had this huge dog that was in her bedroom, and it was like circling the hole waiting for me to come down through. And now I completely overestimated my upper body strength, and it had been several years since I've done anything like this, I guess, but I went to lower myself down through this hole, and I ended up just kind of falling because I'm fat. Well, not really, but I didn't go as slow as I wanted to. But either way, luckily her bed was right under this fucking hole. But this dog, dude, was freaking me out. But either way, I got down in there and I got the door unlocked. Then there was another time we had a scheduled power outage for like 10 o'clock at night. And she come over drunk as shit at like 9:45, wanting me to come over and try to start a generator for her. And it was this little rinky-dink generator that probably would have powered like a cell phone charger or some shit. And I stood there for 45 fucking minutes trying to crank start this thing. And she had a can of ether that she insisted would work, and it did not. And she felt bad, I think. I felt bad, because I was just trying to get it to start and it just wouldn't. And I was dying. Like my hand was all fucked up afterwards. But she ended up dying. And then her family came up and they were doing like an estate sale type thing over there. And I didn't go over there all day, basically. And maybe it was even the second day or something that I finally went over there. But I went over there. I can't even remember why, but I was just wanting to meet them and tell them about, what I knew about Mary or whatever, I guess. And because they had never come around or anything much. And they said that she said that that she really liked me and that she wanted me to pick anything I wanted out of the garage. And I was just like, oh shit, because her husband had owned like a detailing business where I guess all these old timers here in town that have like really nice old muscle cars and shit, they would basically all take their cars out to him because he was the best. But so he has a lot of really nice shit. And I didn't know shit from shit about a lot of the stuff he had, so I just was looking around and I seen this fucking bench vise sitting there, and I was like, well, I guess I'll take that. And I think I bought it from him, or he sold it to me for like $20 or some ridiculous shit. And then I ended up looking it up. Molly, quit fucking digging. You naughty little bitch. She's over there digging up the dirt I just laid down yesterday. That's bad. Your paws are all dirty. No, don't try to get love from me. You fucking bitch. Give me that fucking toy, Smokey. But yeah, that vise ended up being worth a shitload of money. I can't remember what brand it is now because it's like a Colombian and it's old. But yeah. And it's a really badass vise. Like I'll keep it forever because I've used it for a lot of different things already. And then I don't know, it's damn near an anvil, you know, like if shit goes to shit, that thing could be used for making knives and all sorts of shit. I'll show you guys actually. My garage is a little fucky, but let's look at it. Hireman. Well, it is covered in bullshit. But that's the vise right there. Like I said, it's pretty much an anvil. Like it's got a big fucking flat top right here. All my fishing poles and shit up there. Well, some of them aren't mine, actually. I got a friend that comes up from Texas and she goes fishing. And the first year she come up, she just bought her own stuff, but the stuff she bought was pretty shitty. So she had me hold on to it for her, and I did, but then that next year I was looking at her fishing gear and I was like, dude, this is like the worst shit. So I went and bought her these. And then she used those poles for last year. Yeah, this thing's badass, dude, because if you look at it, this vise, it's got a, like, you got the normal clamp up here, but then you've got like a toothy looking deal down there, you know, where this comes together, so you can clamp like chunks of metal, probably like maybe pipe or square tubing in there. And this whole section also rotates. And it locks in pretty good with that. Oh yeah, you guys probably couldn't see that very well. But yeah, that will rotate all the way around. Yeah, dude, and it's old. Like I said, you'd have to look it up. Look up Colombian vise. Like I don't even think they make them anymore. It's, from what I can tell, it's at least 70s, maybe older. Like, I'm not sure how big it actually is, you know, but that's my hand on it.
I think it's almost 6 inches or maybe 5 inches across right here on the top. I have to get my tape measure. My tape measure. My ice auger. My little ice fishing pole right here. Or no, that's not an ice fishing pole, that's creek fishing. Got a little fucking hook on it though. That's a little creek fishing deal. I think my ice fishing rod. There it is. That little guy. That's what you use for ice fishing. And I got some tools over here. Gotta have a bunch of different tools here in Montana. Got an old ass bag of puppy chow. I'll probably throw that away someday, maybe. There's the slide hammer that almost killed me. That's what I was using to beat in the poles for my garden when I had my fucking heart attack. Molly, what are you doing? Yeah, that's a badass vise though. Like I said, I think I bought it for like 20 bucks. And then I was like, you know, trying to figure out how much it was worth and just like how old it was and everything. And fucking, it's hard to even find one. I couldn't find, I don't even think I could find one. Like, I think all I did was type in Colombian Vice and look at images. And I could not find one that looked exactly like that. But I did find some that were close to it, but they didn't have all those features or whatever that one does, and they were really expensive. So I was like, damn, dude, this thing is like the best vice. Probably one of the best vices you could get. Yeah, no one probably wants to pay what it's actually worth, right? It's probably worth like $1,000 or some shit, but nobody would want to pay for that or pay that much for it. You could get a really good vice with all that same shit probably for like 300 bucks or something. Brand new. That one's cool though. It's in really good condition for being 60 or 70 years old. Damn near an antique, I think. Well, it's gotten light now. It's 6:06, you guys. A little metal sliver trying to get in my hand. Bastard. Well, I suppose I'll probably sign off here. I'm just chilling this morning. I gotta do some stuff later today down at our creek. So I don't know. I might stream here later. Try to get more of get the epilogue done. But yeah, if I don't, I guess you guys will see me when you see me. I was hoping to get to Red Dead 1 by like Monday, but I was looking it up and it says that the epilogue's like 6 to 10 hours. So it may take me a day or two to pull that off. Because I've got a few other things that I'm doing, and there's like a couple side quests that I want to do with John. But anywho, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, Annihilator, Zombie Boss. Yeah. See you guys next time.